Wow, we're in a really special spot. I know if you're sitting on the concrete or the asphalt right now, you're going, what? That's not so special. But behind me is a very special place that we're here to celebrate today. So I would like right now for the adults in the school community, in other words, parents, grandparents, friends of the school, who have had anything to do with Mustang Meadow right now, to come on up here, stand with me at this time. So that would be Wendy Harrison, that would be the Kafkas. Looking around, there's some others. Come on, Bill. Come on up here. Yeah. Mrs. Gray, your husband had something to do with this. Would you be his representative? Yes, come on, Mrs. Gray. Let me give you just a brief history of this area behind me. First of all, you know what it's called because this sign right up here says Mustang Meadow! Yes, Mustang Meadow. And in just a little bit, I will tell you how that name came about. But first of all, last year, some people had a great idea. They had a great idea, and they had a vision. And then we gathered together some resources to build that idea and to make that vision come alive. And that vision has come alive behind me. I will share about that in a moment here. Mustang Meadow is a dedicated place outside of the school building where your teacher might choose to have you come and read, come and write, come hike and explore, study some natural habitats, study the flora and the fauna. If you don't know what those words mean, you will probably learn if you come out here. To do some snowshoeing perhaps. Here's a wonderful trail that goes all the way back to the back of the school property and it makes a loop and comes back to this area. Great place to single file hike or snowshoe. We're going to try to keep that trail to single file so it doesn't look like we trampled through there or anything. So we want to keep it special, keep it natural as much as possible. You'll see some benches over here. Those are log benches. Those can be a place for you to come and do your study, sit and relax with your class. Maybe your teachers will come out here and have lunch at their lunchtime. I don't know. But it's a place that's intended for Hazel Fisher School to enjoy that was sponsored by people in our community, in our school community as well. So I want to tell you about a few specifics. First of all, our watershed friend, Wendy Harrison right here, suggested it was Wendy Harrison that suggested the idea for Mustang Meadow, and other people started talking and we were going, wow, we can do this. We didn't have a name for it at that time, but we can do this. So Mrs. Harrison enlisted the help of people like local firefighting agencies, inmate crews, volunteers, Hazel Fisher families. The Bittner family loaned their equipment and their person power to haul stuff away, haul brush away. The firefighters and the crews came in and they burned some other big brush piles. Students and classes came out. They picked up trash. They piled things up to make it easier to haul off. Everybody had a part in this in some way or another that was here last year. So it's really a neat community place. Now, Mr. Bray, who is a husband of Mrs. Bray, helped cut down that big tree, didn't he?
Whatever they told me.
Whatever they said. Did he do it by hand with a big saw? Did he do it with a hatchet?
Everyone should know it died first.
It had died first. It was a dead tree. It needed to come down before it fell down.
Over in White Pines.
In White Pines Park. And then Mrs. Kafka's son and Mr. Cockshot helped get that tree over here in sections. And there it is right now. It is now benches. So that was more community working together. And then Mr. Grandpa Kafka made this sign right here too and put it up there just last week.
Yeah!
And then there's more because if you were out here last week on the field, you would have seen weeds this tall right back here. And I walked through there and I wore those weeds for the rest of the day on my pants because they were so tall. But Mr. Steineke came back here, and with the help of that family, they got rid of those weeds that were in our way where we want to have our study area. They helped define that trail to the back so you can see where you're hiking and not get lost and make your way back. So the Steineke's helped with that as well. So we had a lot of people that really made this place come alive. And then there are 4 students that were helpful in naming Mustang Meadow. Do you remember last year we had a contest? Yeah.
Yeah.
We came up with hundreds of great names. But there were a couple names. We had some special judges come in. They were imported from the West. And they decided on a name that sounded most appropriate. They looked at the local natural history here and they said, wow, I remember when there used to be wild horses out here. Semi-wild. Wild horses are called what? Mustangs. And we are the Hazel Fisher.
Mustang!
This is kind of like a meadow. So guess what we decided on?
Mustang Meadow!
4 students that came up with that name independently. So at this time, I want to award to them from our special Mustang Meadow table some special recognition, special symbol of some creatures that will make Mustang Meadow their home besides us. Okay? We won't be the only creatures out there once in a while. But there's a special kind of a bird out there. He's blue and white. He's not called a blue jay, but he's called a excellent, a stellar jay. So, Annika, Jody, come on up here. You were one of the namers. Where are you? Oh, Annika. Okay, not here. We're going to save that for her. Here we got these critters that love to knock down these pine cones and almost drop them on my head at my house. They're the squirrel. Usually they're the gray squirrel. And woodpeckers don't knock the pine cones down. I don't have a woodpecker. But this one...
What kind of birds are there right now?
Wait. Sierra Brown. Sierra?
Alright, Sierra Brown!
And then Emily Buss.
Alright.
And no, different Emily. So in the springtime, you're going to hear ribbit out here. There's a frog, one of our critters that we'll have out here. And then finally, Cindy Tonetti, the biggest friend that we have out here, is not really my friend this week because he trampled our garden, is Mr. Who? Bear. And there we go.
I thought I knew.
In just a little bit,
Everybody, it's just like morning sin when we're together. Are you ready? This land is your land.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to your island. From the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land will make you and me. As I'm walking that river highway, I walk to your island. From the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land was made for you and me.
So boys and girls, I hope that by having Mustang Meadow now officially available to us, that you'll have a chance to go out there with your class, that when you're walking on that trail, you will be respectful of the animals that have habitats out there, the animals that have their homes out there, the plants, the unique flowers that grow out there. You'll see some incredible stuff if you just open your eyes when you hike that trail with your class.